Perfect.
What is going on, everybody? What up? Happy Tuesday once again to all of you out there. We are live here on the Around the Point Network YouTube channel. We're also live over on Twitch, also over on Kick. What's going on, everyone? It's me. It's Steve. I'm back. I hope you all had a wonderful weekend. I hope you all enjoyed your Father's Day, however that you celebrated. But we are live again. It is Tuesday, June the 17th, 2025. And like I mentioned only moments ago, if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button down below. Give this video a big old thumbs up. Share it through social media. And if you're on Kick, if you're on Twitch, feel free to follow. It does help out and all that stuff. But yeah, Monday Night Raw from last night. Monday Night Raw was live from Green Bay, Wisconsin. The Resch Center. I'm probably butchered the name, but oh well. You kind of get it. Yeah, they were live from Green Bay, Wisconsin. And I thought overall as a show, we'll be honest, I thought the show was it's okay. Nothing to really go like, oh my God, except, everyone's panicking right now. That Bill Goldberg. That's right, man. Goldberg. What's going on, Safed? Hope all is well with you. But a lot of people right now, as we speak, are in this panic mode right now. Oh my God. Gunther's next. Oh my goodness, man. Bill Goldberg returned last night to Monday Night Raw. And it had the entire community like this, basically. Yeah, there you go. That's how everybody was, man. Because Gunther is next. Gunther is next, right? And they got everybody in panic mode. And maybe you should. But we got also advancement in the King and Queen of the Ring, tournament. And like I just mentioned moments ago, Gunther being next, and unfortunately, the injury to Liv Morgan, wishing her nothing but a speedy recovery. And at the end of the day, wishing Liv, yes, thank you, Safak. I just mentioned that moments ago. We're wishing Liv Morgan a speedy recovery. It's unfortunate what happened, and hopefully it's not that serious where she has to miss time, out of the ring. But we'll get into that. We'll get into it in a bit here as well. All right. Let me know your thoughts in the chat, your thoughts on Raw overall. Chief writes here, great episode of Raw last night. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. I'll be honest with you guys. I am enjoying the direction that things are shaping up in the King of the Ring. I'm liking because I'll get into it in a bit here. Okay, I'll get into it as well. All right. But again, guys, if you are tuning in right now, thank you for tuning in. If you guys feel generous as well, leave a super chat. It does help out the channel as well. You also might become a channel member. It's only $2.99 a month. Hit that join button. You get all the perks that you see here. Speaking of which, tomorrow we will be going live again with Something About Dynamite, the AEW Grand Slam Mexico watch along that's happening tomorrow on the channel. So there's that too. Think the stream is lagging. Is it lagging, guys? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in your guys and see if you're breaking up. Really? How about now, guys? How about now? I'm talking. I'm just chatting. I'm just doing me right now, basically. Let me know. I'm just talking for a bit here. Don't tell me StreamYard is acting up again. I hope not. I know on Thursday last Thursday they were acting up. Let me just play myself back here on the playback and let me see what's going on here, okay? Let me see here. Where are we here? Where are we? Am I good now, boys? Ladies and gentlemen, am I good now? Let me know, please. Keep up with me, guys. Keep me up to date. I'm concerned here. I'm concerned. Am I good? Oh, no. Oh, boy. Let me see here. I'm hearing myself good on my end. I'm hearing myself good Yeah, I'm good, bro. I'm good on my end. Thank you, Romeo. Thank you, guy. I think what it is, just refresh the page. Just refresh it. You're good now. Thank you, Romeo. Thank you for yeah, audio keeps cutting out, but I don't know what the stream or is the audio. Just refresh the page and you should be all right, guys. All right. Just refresh the page. Everything will be okay. Okay. I promise. Everything will be fine. Okay. Everything will be tranquilo. Just saying. Okay. Where were we here? Monday Night Raw. All right. Live from Green Bay, Wisconsin. I thought the show, it was all right. Nothing to go crazy about, except again, the IWC right now panicking, biting their nails because Gunther might be next. And from what I'm seeing, it could very well be. Could very well be, guys. So brace yourselves, okay? But we opened the show up with Liv Morgan. And, Liv Morgan, as you guys may know, Miss Beautiful Liv Morgan, last week she attacked Nikki Bella, proving her point, right? Respect. She wanted, right? She attacks Nikki Bella, right? She says that she respects, she wants respect. She made a history. I think the only 4-time women's tag team champion, right? Something in those words. And, again, she's a legend in the making, and she wants respect, and she calls out, the women's champion. She calls out Io Sky. She comes out. They have the little face off there, and basically, it also comes from the comment that Io Sky said to Nikki Bella for thanking her of paving the way. So this still has, Nikki Bella, my apologies, Liv Morgan, feeling some type of way, right? And, Io's telling, Liv, you don't have respect for nobody. And Liv just wants, Io just hand her the title. And it looked like she handed her the belt, threw it at her, right? And then Io proceeds to hit a drop kick, and she attacks also Dominic Mysterio. But there was that, again, it sucks what happened, the events that took place, but be that as it may, for Io Sky, it's just one of those things where, hey, look, it's a good program to be with Liv Morgan, right? Going into the summer, right? And also factor in there, and again, we're going off. Let's say for a moment here, Liv Morgan didn't get hurt. Chances are they were gonna do Liv Morgan versus Io Sky at SummerSlam at MetLife Stadium. You don't think, bro? They were not thinking about that. Of course, they're gonna get that big pop in the stadium and all that stuff, but it's unfortunate now. It's unfortunate. But that's how they opened the show here with a Liv, Dom, and Io Sky segment, which was cool for the most part. Also on commentary, you had Corey Graves and Michael Cole. Pat McAfee, once again, not there. And I'll be honest, I'm impressed by Corey Graves. I'm impressed by how he held it down at Worlds Collide and how here he is, filling in on Monday Night Raw, and hopefully he no longer tweeting subliminal shit on Twitter. Chief writes here, it's weird how things with Liv and Dom is coming full circle. Instead of Rhea hurt, sadly, it's Liv. This time, it's Dom's storyline is going to get interesting. Yeah, for sure, dude. For sure. Because this is why, honestly, I kind of hope they don't take I really hope that Liv can still be on TV in some capacity. I really do hope. Look, just keep her on TV. And we'll get into it once again in a bit here, guys. So bear with me, please. Bear with me here, okay? From there, we open the show up. We open the show with the Queen of the Ring tournament match between Ivy Nile, Stephanie Vaquer, Raquel Rodriguez, and Asuka, the returning Asuka, because they told you that last week, right? And there she is. By the way, how badass is that new Asuka mask? And also, how badass is it that we get to hear Asuka's original theme song, not this crap that they made for her a while back that no one likes. No one likes. I'm happy that they played the original theme song for Asuka for now, because I'm pretty sure come next week, yeah, they're going to have a new song for her. Chances are. I mean, I'm just saying. Okay. But I feel like this match, for the most part, it was 1 second here. 1 second here. There you go. Overall, I thought it was a fun match for the most part. Every woman here got her moment to shine, especially Stephanie Baker. Like she did the, what was it? The devil's kiss on the apron to Raquel Rodriguez, which people were wondering, oh, can she do it? Can she do it? Oh my God, right? And I know it's not the same without Booker T not going crazy over it, right? But that's become the thing now for Stephanie Baker on the main roster. Now, yeah, let's get that camera shot on the devil's kiss because fuck it, why not, right? And I'll be honest, going into this, I'm like, yo, there's no way that Asuka was going to win. But it happened because Rhea Ripley got involved. She attacked Raquel Rodriguez, hit her with her finisher, right, on the outside, and threw her back into the ring. Threw her right back into the ring. And basically, yes, because of that, Asuka is going to go on to the Queen of the Ring, right? Oh yeah, I know, yeah. But Asuka advances for the most part, and I think again, good for her. Again, I did not have her winning. I literally thought, yo, this was something for Stephanie Baker for the most part, but no, they went with Asuka. So that's like a little curveball. I mean, I'm thinking Asuka versus Jade Cargill. That's probably going to be your final for the most part. But look, man, would it have been cool to see, Io versus Asuka at SummerSlam? Pretty sure, but I mean, it's possible. It is very possible. But I'm pretty sure for a lot of people out there would have loved to have seen Stephanie Baker versus Io Sky one more time, this time at SummerSlam. Give it time, guys. It's going to happen, just not right now. Certain things I feel like you just need to make wait for it, in my humble opinion. So give me Stephanie Baker versus Asuka. Sign me up. Yes, of course. Down the road, for sure, man. Down the road, for sure. Just not in Green Bay, Wisconsin. I'm kidding. After this, we did have Gunther coming out there, right? He came out. And Gunther, I'm going to say this, bro. Gunther just looked so happy, yo. Gunther looked excited, bro. Look how happy the Pyro's out there, right? The new world heavyweight champion. Like, bro, Gunther was as happy, bro. You literally would have thought Austria won the Euros. That's how happy Gunther is right now here. Holy shit, bro. Just happy, right? He won, right? He's putting over Jay for managing to survive, right? But said Jey Uso is better than him on one night only. But that being now, Gunther is better than Jay, the better wrestler, in any other night, right? And basically the crowd started chanting Goldberg, right? And what do you know? Because Gunther was wondering who's going to be next to challenge him, right? Who will be the next person? And you kind of look, the reports were out that, Goldberg is making his way. And boy, did he. The music played. The crowd surprisingly went crazy for Bill Goldberg. They went crazy for him. Insane. And then you factor into he had the face up. First off, he's congratulating Gunther. Congratulating him for, winning last week. But at the same time, he has not forgotten about the last time they have had an encounter in Atlanta. He hasn't forgotten. So because it started in Atlanta, he wants to finish it in Atlanta. And that's right. Gunther is next. And it's happening. Literally on July 12th. July 12th, it's happening. Gunther versus Bill Goldberg for the World Heavyweight Championship. And you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? There's a big possibility that Bill Goldberg could walk out of Saturday night's main event winning the World Heavyweight Champion. I know that got a lot of people saying, oh, no. But it's very possible. I would not be surprised. And look, this goes out to all of you guys out there, right, who were upset. A lot of the Jey Uso fans, especially Rikishi. Knowing what we know now, I mean, don't you feel kind of foolish for going out there and just, you know, saying all the stuff that he said? I'm just saying. Has to look foolish as hell now. But just look at the merch they came out for Bill Goldberg. Look at the merch. Goldberg last ride. They're labeling this, oh, this is his last ride, right? And look at the shirts. Goldberg last ride. One of them has like the World Heavyweight title. The one in the middle, all the gold, and his tattoo logo is in gold, obviously, right? And then the last one, Goldberg with the World Heavyweight Championship. All hands are pointing that, hey, it's very, very possible that Bill Goldberg can walk out of Atlanta the World Heavyweight Champion. So again, everyone last week who were like, oh man, Jey Uso 52 days, this is BS and this and whatnot. Aren't you glad it's not Jey Uso? I'm just saying. Just saying. He's never said anything about this being his last match either. Exactly. So for all we know, bro, look. Who to say, man? We're going to go into the summer with Bill Goldberg and John Cena on top of their respective brand. To be honest, I feel like Triple H is over of all the, oh my goodness, I'm sorry. To be honest, I feel like Triple H is over of all the talking Goldberg has been doing about a retirement match. He's probably like, fine, here, just go and shut up already. Exactly. What's up? Don't say Jay got screwed. Nah, he didn't get screwed. Look, guys, look. Let's just tell it like it is. I said this last week probably, but again, I'm going to say it again. Jey Uso, whether y'all like it or not, look, just be happy that he had his moment at WrestleMania. Be happy that he had his moment. I understand Rikishi was upset, right? And I get it. You know, it's a father supporting his son. But like for people who are upset that 52, 51 days, bro, there's people on the roster who are so talented, so great that don't even get a day with the World Heavyweight title. There's people out there, bro, who scratch and claw, right? And don't even get one opportunity. Not one. So look, be happy that he had his moment. And look, I was there. I was there for that moment. I was there to see it. So it'll help, you know, I'll be biased towards it a little bit, but outside of that, you were just there for the moment. And it happened. And you knew it wasn't going to be a long run. Just remember that. Where was I here? Where was I? Oh my goodness. But as far as Goldberg and Gunther going at, you know, Saturday night's main event, it's possible. And also factor in too, you know, let's just tell it like it is. I know they're going live on the same day. I understand Saturday night's main event and All In, it's happening. Wait, no, that's Great American Bash, but still, chances are, forget, okay, but still, I'll just say this, right? Because at first I'm like, they'll be going on live at the same time, but no, they won't be because NXT is. But I'm pretty sure. Look, everyone knows that it's happening on the same day, right? And all this other, counter programming bullshit. You want to have the last say, the last thing people will talk about that Saturday night, bro? Put the belt on Goldberg. Put the belt on Goldberg. So it's very possible. It's very possible that Bill Goldberg walks out of this the new world champion. But get ready, y'all. I'm just saying, get ready. It's very possible. And again, just go back to what I'm saying. Like, look at the merch they made for Bill Goldberg, yo. Look at that merch. And yes, Gunther did respond. I'm next. Guess I can spare 3 minutes. Of course he can. You know what I mean? And look, let's just tell like it is too. Goldberg looks old, bro. My man looks he's seen better days. I'm just just honestly, bro, don't even lift him up, Goldberg. Don't even lift, just spear him and that's it, bro. Just spear him and that's it. Oh, goodness gracious me. From there, we did get AJ Styles versus JD McDonough. There's a segment backstage where Dominic Mysterio was like bossing around, like Finn Balor not like bossing, like being up, but he was like giving orders basically. Like, Finn should stay in the back and hold down the fort. The PS5 is back, by the way, guys. Okay. The PS5 is back in the clubhouse on the Judgment Day. And Dom was suggesting that, hey, it was more Finn. Finn told Dom, hey, maybe you should go out there and be in the corner of JD McDonough, right? While he goes up against AJ Styles, because Dominic is like avoiding AJ, finding every way to not get the have to face him. Doesn't want to go through that, even though AJ has been feuding with Chad Gable, right? Trying to be in Money in the Bank. So it's like, has he really been thinking about you, bro? Has he really been thinking about you? But be that as it may, the match for what it was, look, thought it was okay. Look, AJ's had better matches, okay? He's had better matches back in the day, right? But nevertheless, AJ did get the win with the Styles Clash. And then there's this whole thing where they're like my goodness, AJ does get his hands on the Intercontinental Championship, right? He does obviously, hits the Styles Clash. And he gets a hold of the Intercontinental title. He gets a hold of it, right? And the Judgment, they try to attack him, but they miss the opportunity, right? So backstage, Nick Aldis tells AJ, because I guess he's filling in for Adam Pearce, that at Night of Champions, it will be AJ Styles versus Dominic Mysterio for the Intercontinental Championship. That's going down. Do I see AJ winning? No. But I can see a good match happening for sure. We'll see. AJ going with motions. Bro's trying to fulfill his contract. I've seen better from him. Yeah, I think a lot of us have, for the most part. A lot of us have seen better in AJ, but it is what it is. From there, we did get the Bayley. She came out to cut a promo, and 1 second here. Where again she's out there cut a promo, and she took offense to what Becky. She took offense to Becky Lynch stealing the tag team title match from her at WrestleMania. And then Becky interrupts, and mind you, they're in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Okay. They're in Green Bay, Wisconsin. And Becky walks out there in Chicago Bears gear, right? And they get in the ring, and Becky said no one cared about her not having a WrestleMania match before accepting Bayley's challenge for next week. And mind you, the back and forth, for moments there, you're like, oh, they're getting personal, right? And all this leads to, again, Bayley punching Becky, and there was that. But we did find out that next week it will be Becky Lynch versus Bayley for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. And I'll be honest, this should have been on the pay-per-view. Or maybe it still will be. I mean, there's a possibility. If you notice, like backstage, Lyra Valkyria was like happy, but not, but at the same time, like, you know, she's kind of pissed, right? Like, because obviously Bayley wasn't picking up her calls, her text messages, right? But yeah, Becky got the match, and Lyra understand. Look, I know you're looking out for you. I just know that now I have to look out for myself. What's best for me? Hinting that possibly she's gonna cost Bayley the Women's Intercontinental Championship. And maybe then we get a 3-way in Saudi Arabia between, you know, Becky defending the Women's Intercontinental Championship against Bayley and Lyra Valkyria. It's possible. It's very possible, you know, but we'll see. But I do think whatever happens next week, Becky retained, and she also retained in Saudi Arabia. From there, we did get Kairi Sane and Liv Morgan. It ended obviously in referee stoppage. It's unfortunate because, again, it was a freak accident. They did say it was a dislocated shoulder. I think it was. That's what they said on commentary. If I'm wrong, please correct me. I don't know how long she'll be out, but I'm hoping in a way, like, there's a way that you can keep her on television just doing promos. Look, it has to suck because, again, like I mentioned this earlier, there is a possibility that at SummerSlam you are going to do Io Sky versus oh my goodness, Liv Morgan at SummerSlam at MetLife. There's that big possibility you were going to do that match, and now it's gone. For now, I mean, again, we don't know how long she'll be out. We don't know, Chief. I don't know what's going to happen. They did say dislocated shoulder on commentary, but I don't know, really, to be honest, how long she'll be out for. Nothing been out there about that yet. But again, a part of me just wishes she would just stay as a character on the show. You know what I mean? So what this means is that, hey, you know, maybe you have, while Liv is gone, you can have like Raquel, you know, finally embracing Roxanne Perez, and she comes back to a whole different Judgment Day. That being Liv, of course, you know. But we'll see how this plays out. But again, if it was up to me, I would keep Liv as a character as a character on the show, promos, you know, stuff like that. And we'll see. But damn, it does kind of suck though, man. It sucks to be a Liv Morgan fan right now, knowing that Liv might be out for we don't know how long. From there, we're gonna get the main event, and we saw Sami Zayn backstage being confronted by Karrion Kross, who once again is just heckling Sami. Oh, you're not gonna win. It's not gonna happen, right? And Sami just had enough about it. He had enough. Like, yo, stop lurking in the shadows. You know, once I get through with this whole thing with King of the Ring, I'm going to get you in the ring one-on-one. And Karrion Kross was just happy to hear that. Like, oh, about damn time. And he walked away. We now know that Sami's going into the main event. He's going to the next round, right? He's facing Randy Orton, I believe. Yeah, he's facing Randy Orton. You can have a thing where, hey, Karrion Kross costs Sami Zayn. Yeah, Liv is the main character for the women's division for the Raw roster. Absolutely. Brandon Brown, yeah. Liv Morgan, yeah. Romeo is the president. So maybe he knows. We don't know. But we did get the main event. Jey Uso versus Sheamus versus Rusev versus Bronson Reed. And look, I thought this was a very fun match. Felt like everyone here got their time to shine. for the most part. And yes, there were run-ins, of course. There are people running in here, right? Obviously, right? You had, was it Braun Breaker show up? You had Sami Zayn show up, right? What else happened here in this match, right? Basically, yeah, from there you had, what was it? Cody, what was it? Yeah, was it Cody? No, Cody was at the end. But basically, yeah, you had Penta show up as well. And it looked like Bronson Reed had this match won, and LA Knight showed up. Again, if you recall, Rollins and the Vision did attack LA Knight. So Jay proceeds to get the win. He does pin Bronson Reed. And as you guys already know, he advances. Jey Uso advances to King of the Ring. In the King of the Ring, right? And we find out that he'll be facing, obviously, Cody Rhodes. And look, I love where this is going. This is the point I wanted to talk about earlier. I love where the King of the Ring is at right now. Hear me out. You can make an argument for everyone, all these four guys to find a way to win, right? You can make an argument. Here's Jey Uso, right? Didn't get lost, right? He lost, right? He lost, right? His world title last week. He know what it's like to be champion, right? And now it's gone, but he wants to have that feeling again. So now he has to go through this tournament, right? Not even getting a rematch because he's kind of due one, right? Pro Wrestling 101. And now here he is. Once again, another opportunity at Gunther, right? And then you have Randy Orton, who wants to once again be a champion, right? He wants to reach Cena's level again, like number, right? And again, Orton, everyone thought, he had a chance at Backlash, even though he really didn't. Maybe you can make a case for him. Then you have Cody Rhodes, right? You have Cody Rhodes, who lost at WrestleMania because he didn't pull the trigger. He got, he hesitated against Cena, right? Technically, well, I don't know why he's even in the tournament. He pinned the champion at Money in the Bank. But here he is. In order to get to Cena again, he has to go through his friend, his former tag team partner, in Jey Uso. And if you go back to the Orton and Sami Zayn, like, look, Orton has to go through Sami Zayn. And there's that path from the bloodline. So it's like, it's interesting to see where this is going. Triple H booking makes no sense. Sometimes Goldberg came back and get a title shot. Meanwhile, Jay has to go through a whole tournament. Yeah, makes no sense. But I hope what I just said kind of like, it's understanding, right? Like there's a lot of stuff to look forward to in this tournament for the most part. All right. But overall, man, Raw overall it was an all right show. Nothing to go crazy about. Besides Goldberg being next and everyone being in fear. Like, oh, my God, Bill Goldberg is going to win the title. I can't believe it. No, right? It's possible. And also this happened, too. Like, Xavier wasn't looking out there, looking all pimped out. It was very funny, But we'll see what happens. That's going to be it for me, guys. Let me know your thoughts on Monday Night Raw. What did you like? What did you not like? For me, I'm going to give the show a C. Give it a C. All right. But yeah, guys, look, there was not a Steve's Kitchen yesterday, but tomorrow we will be live with SAD. All right. The watch along. They'll be in Mexico tomorrow. So that should be very cool to see. Like, this AEW show in Arena, Mexico. It's going to be very interesting to see how they make that happen. All right. But Nevertheless, guys, thank you all for watching. Much love. Follow the Around the Point Network over on X at AT Point Network. Follow me on X at Heel Steven. And again, guys, thank you all for watching. Much love. For myself and for the gang, this has been the Raw Rundown here on the Around the Point Network. Peace.